In this media, you will learn about typical design and working of solenoid valve. The two main parts present in a solenoid valve are as shown. The solenoid changes electrical energy to mechanical energy. This, in turn, makes the valve to open or close mechanically. This diagram illustrates the design of basic valve that regulates the water flow. The water under pressure enters through section A. B denotes an elastic diaphragm, and there is a weak spring that pushes the diaphragm down. There is a small pinhole exactly at the center of the diaphragm. A very small quantity of water passes through this pinhole and fills the cavity on the other side of the diaphragm. This is to keep the pressure on both sides of the diaphragm equal. On the other hand, the compressed weak spring exerts a net downward force. The spring closes the pinhole opening only once the water pressure on both sides of the diaphragm is equal. When the pinhole opening in the diaphragm is closed, the pressure on the outlet side below the diaphragm is decreased. Hence, the high pressure above the diaphragm firmly closes the valve. Thus, it is not the spring mechanism that keeps the valve closed. The small drain passage, section D, is choked up by a pin which is actually the armature of the solenoid E and is pressed down by a spring. All of the actions of the diaphragm discussed above are due to this blockage. If we pass electric current through the solenoid, due to magnetic force, the pin is withdrawn and hence the blockage is cleared. Thus, the water in chamber C comes out through passage D quicker than the pinhole can refill it. Now the pressure in chamber C falls and the incoming high pressure makes the diaphragm to lift. This in turn makes the main valve open. Now pressured water from A flows directly to F. Thus you have learnt about typical design and working of solenoid valve.